let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Here we go, here we go. San Lobo. Give me that ball, defense. Ready, go. Give me that ball, defense. Shoot. 61. Matchbox, right. 52.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, switch gears.
Looking to throw. Love. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Let's go. 90. More. Ready, go.
Running with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Operating from the gun. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw on 2nd down. Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Baltimore, first down.
Ready.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Bang, bang.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 51.
To throw again. Love. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, team. Ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
18 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Ravens 14, Jaguars 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Love. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Love. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they...
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it second and goal. Again, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 11th touchdown of the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hey, come on. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
At the Jaguars' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, it'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Looking to throw. Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready, ready. Go.
From the gun, Love. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. There goes a deep ball, ends up. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Nichols. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Get that ball.
Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequential plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And the Jaguars first down.
Okay, break. 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Do your job. Ready.
Now Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On the ground, Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he cuts it right sideline. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Right here, right here. SOS.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love got his man complete over the middle. It's Terry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
On
1st and 10, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
From the gun, Love. And now another one thrown incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Go. 44, 64. We ain't giving up nothing.
Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right back to him on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he just falls short down at the... One-yard line.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
And they take a knee. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
And they'll indeed take a knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
5 down. Stand up in.
And they will take a knee here.
Bridgewater on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Ready, go!
Off play action. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready, ready, ready. 51. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Operating from the gun. Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Terry. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Ready. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Back to throw. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. Check Mike, man. Set hot. Big stop. Set, go.
Throwing again. Love. And this is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Orbit. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Terry. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Williams. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60, orange. I'm coming. Check 37, check 37. Recon, 132 fighter. Check mark.
Throwing on first down. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Walk right. Ready, go.
To throw again. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready, go.
From the gun, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Protein spill.
On 4th down, Love. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Ravens, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the